You're tuned into Capital Jazz TV. I'm your host, Jodine Dorsey. This is the 2022 Capital Jazz Fest. And Maysa is sitting here next to us, who's performed. How are you, Maysa?
I'm doing well, feeling good. I enjoyed the show, enjoyed the audience, was amazing as always.
How does it feel to be back on
I know,
stage in front of all these people?
It's such a blessing
Yeah.
to be back on stage because for those 2 years we couldn't do anything. It's just hard. It's like surreal.
Yeah.
Because like we're here now. It just for a while it seemed like we were never going to get back.
I was scared.
Yeah.
I will tell everybody who's asked me, it was like 2 weeks. Okay, we'll get through this in 2 weeks.
Right.
You know, like we'll just stay home for 2 weeks and we'll go back to our normal lives.
Oh, no.
And then after a year, I was just like, what's going to happen to us that do festivals and live events and
Right.
like what happened?
And what happened? It was scary, but luckily, I had started 6 years ago. I started something called Maysa's Kitchen Karaoke Sunday. So, so when the pandemic hit, a lot of artists had to learn how to do stuff from home.
Yeah,
and do it in home studios. And so they even got calls like, "Maysa, how do you do this and how do you do that?" And I'm like, so I helped a few people get started on their journeys. But
that's so good.
It was beautiful the fact that I could kind of keep going with the whole thing, and then I did a lot of virtual concerts.
Yes.
From home. And so
I watched a couple of them.
Kitchen,
Yep.
So that was real cool. So they would survive with that, thank goodness.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Well, it's good to see you back.
Thank you.
It is
Thank
good
you
to
so
have
much.
you back on our Capital Jazz stage, of course.
Love it. Home.
So while we were dealing with the pandemic, Maysa, you started a new label.
Yeah, I did.
Wait a minute.
I started my new record label actually in 2018, but I just really got it going in 2020. While we had time to sit there and try to figure out how to. I just thought it was time for me to own myself, like to own my music. Because up to this point, there are several record companies that own my music, and it was hurting me, like to know that I didn't have full control over my music. And I wanted to leave a legacy. I wanted to be able to retire well and leave a legacy for my son and my future grandkids, and so they know they can go have money from grandma. They go to the mailbox and get mailbox money.
Get a little residual check. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. I think that'll help them through their lives, so they don't have to worry so much about money all the time. They know that they have something coming.
That is so important, Maysa. You're talking about something that I've been so passionate about these last few years, especially after one of my cousins passed away, and just we were all as a family trying to figure out like what to do, how to help, like what to what to get things done. Estate planning.
Oh yes.
So important. Leaving something behind for the kids and your legacy.
Right. Like even knowing how to put the house in the trust. So that it'll just go
not
straight
on a will,
to
put it to a trust so it doesn't have to go through probate court.
Right.
Like these are all the things I've been thinking about.
Yeah, it's really important. That, a lot of people, like I know some people that don't even like they're planning the last days. Like they got to plan their life and they plan the funerals. I'm not that far yet. I'm scared to do that. I don't want to go there yet, but I do have ideas what I want. So I do talk to my son about it. He doesn't want to have this discussion.
Absolutely.
But it's all that stuff is important. This crazy life and crazy world we're in.
I love that you're leaving a legacy, and I love that you are also working on a new album.
Yes, album number 14.
I heard the streets. The streets were calling. The streets were calling.
Yeah, this is my 14th solo album.
Wow. Yeah. Can we pause there for a minute? 14.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I started my solo career in 1995 with my first album, and then we had number 14. So. And to own it, I mean, I've released a couple singles from the album so far. There's two or three singles from the album so far, and it's just been so fun to be the boss and make choices and record the music and do I wear all the hats right now. But one day, when it's successful, I will be able to hire people to help me. But right now, I do literally everything.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
I feel like
feels
you have
good
control over everything.
Yep.
How do you balance that though with your family? Is there a balance?
I don't know. My balance is like for instance, when I'm not singing and not working on music, I do simple things like walk around Walmart, it's literally just do that for peace of mind, just to give them out a Target or I do stuff like binge watch TV or something like that. I kind of step away from all music and stuff. So, but other than that, music consumes my whole world. And
it does. It does. So, I've been asking every artist this, every artist that I've been interviewing, just to get a better understanding of what you've been going through. Finish this sentence for me. When the world shut down, I was forced to.
When the world shut down, I was forced to think out of the box. I was forced to learn how to set up lights. Well, I had a little help with my best friend, Joy. Set up lights and the camera angles and microphones and how to connect cords and all this stuff to make sure that I could do these virtual concerts so that I could survive, and take care of my son. Because, well, he's a grown man now, but, help take care of my family. So it was, it was surreal to go through that whole situation. You're used to going out and working, going out have shows, going out and do this. And when everybody had to stay in the house and stay home, it was so scary at first. But I learned to embrace it by taking the time to chill my mind out. I learned how to think out of the box by learning how to relax and how to chill, how to meditate, how to do different things, So it was a great experience in that sense. I'm so sad for what all the negative parts of it, how people have lost their lives and stuff, But I found that in the meantime, what was happening to me specifically was that I was learning how to relax, which I hadn't done in 30-something years, so that was cool.
Because you had a whole career to do.
Yeah, right. I was a little busy.
You were a little busy, but it's so good to know that you were taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I started. That's when I started losing weight, and so now I'm down 45 pounds, which is I need to go a lot. There's a long way to go, but still. But during that time, I know a lot of people gain weight and all that kind of stuff, but thank God I was able to go the other way a little bit. So.
Good. Self-care. Go ahead, Maysa. You better teach us. You better inspire us. I love it. I love it. So new album's dropping soon, and it's called
Music for Your Soul.
Music for Your Soul. And when's it dropping?
Hopefully it's September, October.
Okay,
in the fall. Yeah, definitely in the fall. Yeah.
Fantastic. And the new label is called?
Blue Velvet Soul Records.
Blue Velvet Soul Records. That's so you, Maysa.
Thank
That
you,
is
honey.
perfect. That is a perfect title for your label.
You,
and how do people keep in contact with you?
Just come visit me at Maysa.com. I have everything, all my links to social media are there. The link to my Kitchen Karaoke Sundays on Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. Facebook Live. Everything you can reach me all there. My agent, my everything, email, whatever.
Everything.
Yep. Maysa.com.
Maysa.com. Please make sure you visit Maysa.com. You've got to check her out on Sundays. Karaoke is so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do
you.
enjoy it. I do enjoy it. And also check her out and follow her wherever you go to social media and wherever you download music. Please make sure you download the music of Maysa. It is amazing. It is amazing. And we love you here at Capital Jazz. And thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. This is Jodine Dorsey. Maysa's here at the Capital Jazz Fest. And you are tuned in to Capital Jazz TV.